In this video, we are going to see the files and types of a computer system. As we know that computers are used for storing the information for permanent time or used for storing the data for a longer period of time. The files can contain any type of information, that is, they can store text or any image, pictures or any data in any format. There must be some mechanism those are used for storing the information, accessing the information, and also performing some operations on the files. There are many files which have their own type and own names. When we store a file in the system, then we must specify its name and the type of the file. The name of the file will be any valid name, and the type means the application with which the file is linked. That is, for example, .ppt is the extension given for a PowerPoint presentation file. This .ppt extension means the application PowerPoint presentation. That is, the file is linked with the application PowerPoint presentation with the extension .ppt. When we specify a name to a file, then we also need to specify the extension of the file that we already said, because the system will retrieve the contents of the file in that particular application software. For example, if a file which contains some paintings, then this will be opened in the Paint software. That is, this extension can be .jpg, .jpg. That is, these the files with these extensions will be opened in the Paint software. Then we can move to the types of files. First is the ordinary files. This ordinary file belong to any type, like the files of Notepad, Paint, C program, songs, etc. So all these files that are created by the user are ordinary files, we can say. Ordinary files store information like text or any database data or image or any other type of information. Next is the directory files. These files are stored in a particular directory or folder. That is, because they belong to a directory, they are stored in a particular directory or folder. For example, a folder named songs will contain only the song files. So these files of songs are known as directory files. Then we move to the special files. These are not the files that are not created by the user, and those are necessary to run a system. There are many types of special files like operating system files, input-output files, etc. And all these system files are stored in the system by using the .sys extension. Then we move to the last category, which is the FIFO files. That is first in first out files, which are used by the system for executing the process in some order. That is, when a user requests a service from the system, the requests of the user are arranged in the order in which they enter in the FIFO files. That order of entry is entered in the FIFO files, and all the requests will be performed by the system by using this order in the FIFO files, or we can say FIFO order. Then we move to the type of file operations. First, it's the read operation, that is meant to read the information which is stored in the files, or write operation, that if we can insert some new contents into a file, then rename or change the name of the file, copy the file from one location to another, sorting or arranging the contents of the file, move or cut the file from one place to another, and delete a file, and execute means to run a file, that is to display its output. These are all the types of file operations. Subscribe to my channel if you feel contented.